I have to do some research for this one. The Shower Thoughts episode 2 coming out in a second. Should probably invest in a shower robe because this feels kind of awkward. So we're gonna figure this out. And here's my Elmo towel that I refuse to throw away, even though everyone wants me to throw it away. Shower thoughts. Number 2, here's what I was thinking about. So I'm putting together a deal for a friend of mine. It's a company that a lot of people would know. And it was kind of annoying because I can't actually market it to friends because they're not accredited. And so you have to be an accredited investor to invest, and it just sucks because like this is a good investment opportunity. The company's probably gonna go public, everyone's gonna make money together. So it made me think a lot about retail investors and where they have edge and where they don't. And you know, the common thing you see on LinkedIn is people complaining that like, oh my god, all the value goes to the private markets and retail doesn't have access. But I actually think we're in a really amazing time where retail is actually outperforming institutional investors. On April 8th, when Trump announced the tariffs and the market crash, it was the most ever retail buying. So all of retail bought the dip. And then hedge funds, it was the most volume of shorts ever. And so literally retail took one side of the bet and hedge funds took the other side. And it was all over CNBC like, oh, these idiot individual investors, you would be up 16%. So if you just bought the S&P 500 on this, you know, overreaction to Trump tariffs, you would have been up today 16% in like a month, which for context, normally the S&P 500, let's say, grows 8 to 10% per year. So you essentially just made what you would have made in 2 years of investing in 1 month. Sometimes you sound stupid when you say just buy the dip, right? But like that is the truth. If you look at history, if you bought the dip through history, statistically you would be up. Versus it's really, you know, you have to sound smart when you have your own fund and actually have this non-consensus view and be contrarian. So I was just thinking about how there's so many opportunities now as a retail investor to like actually make money. You can pay attention to the news, you can invest in what you know. This will have to be a different shower thought, but there are all these new asset classes like meme coins. Bonside has a new asset class they've created called the repeat revenue agreement, where you can buy into brick and mortar businesses and get passive income. Like there are all these new forms of accessible investments for retail for us. And I think that people have put retail down for so long, but they're actually the backbone of our economy. Like the American consumers are what's driving so much of American economy, and you can't ignore them. So value yourself, you have your own edge. That's my shower thought for today.